How's it going, Four Barrel Coach Zach here, Friday, July 10th. Hope you guys had an amazing Thursday. Hopefully you got in some yoga, took a nice walk, stretched a little bit. We are in day 3 of our new skill strength with deadlifts and kettlebell windmills. The fun thing is, for the next 3 weeks, our deadlifts are gonna look the exact same as they did last month when we were in our sumo stance. But by bringing those feet in a little bit more, it's gonna require us to hinge down just a little bit further and use a few different muscle groups than what we used in that sumo stance. So today, we are gonna go 3 rounds of 12 deadlift. We're gonna go down for 3 seconds on the first 4 reps, and then the last 8 reps will all be regular tempo, and then we will hit 8 dumbbell or kettlebell windmill per side. Let's go ahead and talk deadlift. For this cycle, we are looking for a conventional stance, so feet should be about hip width, maybe just a hair wider, but we don't want to get too much wider than shoulder stance. Typically, it's right underneath those hips. From here, just like all last month, we're looking to squeeze those lats to keep that back nice and flat. And this will be our good setup position. Remember, clean and snatch were a little bit lower, so make sure those knees are right behind those elbows with a flat back. If we can't get into this position with a flat back, no worries. Take some sort of an object and elevate your dumbbell or kettlebell up about 2 to 4 inches. And that'll help you get that back flat, those shins in a good position, and make sure that we're actually using those hamstrings and glutes for the lift instead of our quads. For this video, we're gonna go ahead and assume you guys have that full range of motion. So I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna pull that back nice and flat, I'm gonna come up for 1, focusing on squeezing my glutes at the top. From here, hips go back, back stays flat, and I'm coming down for 3 seconds, and then right back up to the top for 1. Pro tip, which we didn't necessarily talk about in the past with conventional deadlift, but that we're gonna keep from our sumo, even though our feet are in a little closer, I still want you guys to focus on screwing those feet into the ground. A lot of times when we get into higher reps or heavier deadlifts, we lose some of that glute activation, and as we come down, our knees actually come in just a little bit. So we're gonna retain that screwing those feet into the ground that we did last month with sumo for our conventional deadlift this month. Moving on to kettlebell windmills or dumbbell windmills. You are gonna start facing forward, get that object up overhead. From here, we're gonna turn those feet about 45 degrees, and then our front leg, we are gonna add a soft bend. From here, the easiest way to knock out this movement is to put your palm facing out on your leg. I'm gonna look up at that dumbbell or kettlebell, and I'm gonna use the back of this palm to just trace that front leg down as far as I can go while keeping this back leg planted and straight. So you'll notice as I go down, this hip stays right here. I'm hinging forward, looking up at that hand, and then driving back up. Much like a Turkish get-up or a Turkish sit-up, we want to go nice and controlled on the way down. We're not giving you guys a specific tempo, but it's probably going to be about a 3 to 5 count down, and then just a really controlled up. Hope you guys have a ton of fun. See you back here in a few minutes for a benchmark workout.